Years ago, I made a video called 7 Ways Roofers Cheat Homeowners. That video went viral because homeowners knew this was happening. They had seen the storm chasers, they had seen contractors take deposits and disappear. But here's the problem. In 2026, roofing scams have changed. They have gotten smarter, they have gotten more digital, and in some cases, they have gotten a lot more dangerous for the homeowners. Today, the scam does not always start with a guy knocking on your door after the hailstorm. Sometimes it starts on Google. Sometimes it starts with the 5-star reviews. Sometimes it starts with a local phone number and it's not actually local. Sometimes it starts with a free roof. Sometimes it starts with a free roof inspection. And sometimes it ends with a lien on your house. Before we go into this, I want to be very clear. This video is not anti-roofer. This video is anti-scammer. There are thousands of great roofing contractors in America. I personally recommend about 600 of them who do honest work, take care of the customers, pay their crews, pay their suppliers, and stand behind their warranties. Those contractors hate these scams more than anyone because every time a bad contractor cheats a homeowner, it makes the entire industry look bad. So today, I want to give a homeowner the updated version of my popular video, 7 Ways Roofers Cheat Homeowners. These are 7 ways roofers cheat homeowners in 2026. And for every one of them, I'm gonna give you a real modern example and one simple rule to protect yourself. My name is Dmitry. I've been a roofing contractor for 7 years. I sold my company 5 years ago, and today I help homeowners to find reputable roofers. I review for free estimates and materials homeowner ask me if it's a good fit for their project. I'm gonna put my information and my team's information in the link below and in top comment. You can reach out to us, share the estimates. Maybe you already have been scammed and need help to deal with a scammer. We do that as well. Reach out if you need help, and if you have questions about your upcoming roof replacement, this is what this channel is all about. Now let's go to number 1. Fake local roofing companies online. The first scam is one of the biggest changes since I made the original video. It is the fake local roofing contractor listing. I'm actually dealing with quite a few of them right now. People can buy 5-star reviews, they can get offices in the buildings where they're actually not even in town. And here's how it works. Homeowner searches online for something like, roof repair near me or roofer in my city. They see a company at the top of the search results. It has a local name, it has a local phone number, it has a local address, it has 5-star reviews. So the homeowner thinks this must be a real local company, but in some cases it's not local at all. In some cases it's not even a real company. In 2026, Care 11 reported on lawsuits involving a company called Premium Home Service. Regulators alleged that this company was behind fake home repair business all over the country. The allegation was that homeowners thought they were calling a local business, but the listings were fake. The addresses were fake, some reviews were allegedly fake, and the calls were routed somewhere else, a lot of times overseas. According to Illinois Attorney General, the company allegedly maintained more than 7,600 phone numbers in more than 250 area codes. Think about that. A homeowner sees the local area code and thinks this is someone in my community, but that local number can be part of national lead generation machine. In one example reported by Care 11, homeowners thought they hired a local roofer. They later said the crew damaged the property, did poor work, and when they checked the listed address, it was a vacant lot. That's a modern scam. It's not just fake business card anymore, it's fake Google profiles, fake addresses, fake reviews, fake local phone numbers, and sometimes fake local trust. Here's the rule. Google is not verification. Google is the only starting point. Before you hire a roofer, verify the company with your state contractor database. Also, check out directory.com. We do verify contractors with a background check. We do maintain that reputation with them through reviews, and we do check if they pay their bills or not. Check whether the business is actually registered. Confirm the address. Ask for proof of insurance. Ask for a license or registration number if your state requires it. And if the address is a vacant lot or a mailbox, a store, or a random house, that does not match the business, stop right there. Number 2, the free inspection that creates the damage. And this one should make every homeowner nervous. A roofer knocks on your door and says, "We're in the neighborhood. We notice some damage. We can inspect your roof for free." Now, not every free inspection is a scam. Many good roofing companies offer free inspections, but the scam happens when the contractor gets on the roof and creates damage or exaggerates what it's already there. In December of 2025, the North Carolina Department of Insurance announced a roofing scam sting. According to investigator, a roofing project manager was accused of damaging and bending shingles on a home and then claiming the damage was from wind and hail. Very, very common scheme that we see all the time. The goal, according to allegation, was to support a false insurance claim worth around $30,000. That means the homeowner could have been pulled into fraudulent insurance claim without even understanding what happened. This is why the phrase free inspection should not automatically make you comfortable. As a matter of fact, I personally prefer paid inspections. Paid means you're getting actually roofing report and they're liable for the pictures and their opinions in writing. The best roofing companies in the country do provide paid services when it comes to roof reports. Think about home inspection before you buy the house. Same thing here. There's free inspection, but there's also paid roofing report. Ask if your roofer does it. A lot of roofers on directory.com do offer paid roofing reports. Ask me and I'll send you the best one in business in your town. The question is not whether the inspection is free. The question is whether the person doing the inspection is honest. If someone you did not call insists on getting on your roof right now, that's a red flag for me. If they do not want you watching, that is a red flag. If they come down with the blurry pictures and say, "You definitely need a new roof, sign right here," that's a red flag. Here's the rule. Do not let unknown roofer on your roof without documentation. Do your research on the company and the business owner of that business. I'll give you an example. Jason Aubrey today runs Evolve Construction. In 2023, he was running another company, Clean Initiative, and he got caught creating fake damage on at least 6 properties. He got away with only $400 in fines. And he's not allowed to do business in Minnesota, but he does it all over the country today. Just think about that. A lot of contractors do get away even after they get caught. But if you would Google the name of the company and the owner's name, like Jason Aubrey, you would actually know who you're dealing with. So before you let anybody on your roof, do a search on them. And I do recommend running not only company name, but also business owner's name to see who you're dealing with. Ask them to record a video while they're inspecting. Ask for clear photos of every area the claim is damaged. And if this is an insurance claim, get your insurance adjuster or an independent inspector involved before you sign anything. A good contractor will have no problem documenting the damage. Scammer does not want documentation. Scammer wants urgency. And we have seen way too many roofers in the recent years faking the damage on the roofs. Those clips are going viral. Number 3, probably the most common insurance-related roofing scam. It is the free roof. You probably have heard the pitch. Don't worry about your deductible. We will cover your deductible. You will not have to pay anything out of your pocket. We will make the numbers work. Well, the problem with those, if a roofer says it, money has to come from somewhere. Usually they come from subcontractors, not paying ABC supply bill, the company gonna go out of business, and you're gonna be stuck with what's left. Homeowners love hearing that because roofs are expensive. But here's the truth. In many states, a contractor cannot legally waive your deductible. The Texas Department of Insurance says it's very clearly, a deductible is part of your insurance policy and it is illegal for the contractors to waive it or help you avoid paying it. Here's how the scam usually works. The contractor inflates the estimate. An insurance company pays more than the real cost of the job, or they will bill for something they don't do, which is also insurance fraud. Then a contractor uses the extra money to cover the homeowner's deductible, or they give a rebate or credit equal to the deductible. That may sound like a deal, but it can be insurance fraud. And even if the homeowner does not understand the fraud, they may still be pulled into the problem. There is another issue too. If the homeowner is eating the deductible, they may be making up that money somewhere else. That can mean cheaper materials, bad labor, skipped components, no proper ventilation, no proper flashing, no real warranty support. So the homeowner thinks they got a free roof, but they may have actually bought a cheap roof with insurance money. Here's the rule. If the pitch is free roof, stop and call your insurance company. Ask the roofer to put everything in writing. Ask how the deductible is handled. If they say, don't worry, we do this all the time, that is not an answer. A good roofing contractor will explain the insurance process. Honestly, a scammer makes it sound like a magic. I actually made a whole video on 5 reasons why waiving deductible is a bad deal. I'll put that link in the description. You can watch it there. Number 4, the big deposit and no work. Number 4 is old school, but it still works. The contractor takes a big deposit and then does not do the job. I actually would add another twist here, something we see today with Evolve Construction all over the country. Big deposit, no work, huge cancellation fees. For example, in the case of Evolve Construction or Evolve Roofing, they charge 35%. Even though they don't do anything. So they'll keep the big deposit for 8-9 months. Wait until homeowner complains, write them 1-star review, and then start bullying them into removing that review, or they will threat the legal action for defamation, which is illegal in itself. Everybody should have opportunity to review the company for their experience. And unfortunately, this have become a business model for shadiest contractors out there. They take a big deposit, they know if you cancel, they'll keep 25 to 35% of the job, and if you ask for cancel, they'll give you money back, best case scenario, minus 35%. Absolutely shady. Sometimes they keep delaying, sometimes they start a job, do a little work, and then demand more money. Sometimes they blame materials, weather, insurance, crew, suppliers, or the homeowner. But the result is the same. The homeowner paid a large amount of money and still does not have a roof. In 2025, the Missouri Attorney General announced a restitution judgment involving Excel Roofing doing business as Love Our Roof. The state said consumer paid large advance payments for roofing work that was not completed, and restitution was ordered for affected homeowners. This is one of the simplest scams because it relies on trust. The contractor seems nice, they seem professional, they have a logo, they have a truck, they may have a contract, but once the homeowner gives them too much money up front, the homeowner loses leverage. And let me be fair, contractors do need money to operate. I actually recommend directory to pay your contractor. It's the safest way to hire and pay contractor, because directory will pay a contractor, and if contractor runs away or does not finish the project, directory will hire someone else and finish it for you, up to $250,000. Materials cost money, labor cost money, scheduling cost money. A reasonable deposit can be normal, but paying the full amount or most of the amount before materials are delivered or work has started is dangerous. Here's the rule. Never pay the full amount up front. Your payments should be tied to progress, deposit, materials delivered, tear off started, dry and completed. You have to understand and be reasonable with your contractor. And sometimes you do need third party, just like we use escrow services when we buy and sell homes. Directory.com does exactly that. It's your escrow service when you hire a roofer. Before you spend $30,000, $50,000 in the project, make sure you do your due diligence and protect yourself. If a contractor says, I need almost all the money before we start, you should ask why. And if answer does not make sense, find another contractor. Here's a short clip from contractor in Atlanta, Emma Norton, who during the deposition said that $35,000 is not a lot of money in the roofing industry. Listen to this.
And didn't she pay Norman Roofing $35,886.84 as a deposit?
I wouldn't know the number of it.
Was that close? Was it frequent? Was that a...
Possibly.
Okay. And do you know whether or not the company ever delivered goods for her for that?
No.
Well, if your company that you own 65% of, took that kind of money from a customer and kept it without giving her any product or services, would you not be aware of that?
Well, that's not really a lot of money in roofing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, a lot of contractors have that mindset, so be careful when you hire one. In that case, $35,000 is gone. Homeowner have wasted about $10,000 pursuing MR Norton. Homeowner did hire another roofer. The roof is done, and she's still chasing $35,000 deposit. That's why we do what we do at directory.com. If we would take the $35,000 and pay the contractor, we would actually reimburse you if a contractor ghosted you. Number 5, storm chasers after hail, wind, and tornadoes. Number 5 is the classic roofing scam, storm chasing business model. This one has been around forever, but it's still one of the most effective scams in roofing. I'm not saying that all storm chasers are scammers, but a lot of them do have warranty problems, different issues with the quality of the work. Here's how it works. Storm hits, hail comes down, shingles blow off, tree falls, homeowners panic, and within hours or days, contractors from outside the area show up. Some of them are legit, some of them are not. Many of them are not. They knock doors, they put signs in yards, they build urgency, we have to do it today. They say, we are already doing your neighbor's roof. They say your insurance deadline is coming. They say, sign today, we can get you approved. The problem is that after the job is done, they may leave town, probably will. And when the roof leaks 6 months later, good luck finding them. In March 2026, after hail and tornado damage in Kansas, the Kansas Attorney General warned homeowners to make sure roofing contractors were properly registered before signing contract or allowing work to begin. That warning exists for a reason. After storms, scammers know homeowners are scared, and scared homeowners make fast decisions. Here's the rule. After a storm, move fast on emergency protection, but slow on contracts. If your roof is leaking, get it tarped. Protect the home. Stop the damage, but do not let panic force you into signing a full roof replacement contract with the first person who knocks on the door. Verify their registration, verify their insurance, verify local references, ask how long they have been in business. Here's the honest truth. In most areas, we have enough roofers to service that area. You don't need anyone outside to come in to service it. You need local roofer who will serve your roof for the next 10, 20 years after the replacement. Ask who will service the warranty, and ask where they will be after the storm work dries up. Number 6, the bait and switch after work starts. This one is very dangerous because the homeowner feels trapped. The contractor gives a reasonable price, the homeowner agrees. The crew starts tearing into the roof, and suddenly the contractor says, hey, we found something serious. They say it's a deck and it's bad. They say the structure is unsafe. They say there's hidden water damage, or they say the chimney is failing. They say, if we do not fix this today, your house is in danger, and the price starts climbing. Now, hidden damage is real. Good contractors find bad decking all the time. Good contractors find code issues, ventilation problems, flashing issues, and structural concerns. It's not a scam. The scam is when the contractor uses fear to pressure the homeowner into paying huge amounts without documentation, without a written change order, and without a second opinion. In January 2026, police in Redmond, Washington warned residents after a homeowner reported being scammed out of nearly $300,000 in a roofing and construction scheme. Police said the suspect started with the roofing work, then claimed they discovered additional serious problems that needed immediate repair and pressured the victim into paying large sums. That is nightmare version of the scam. Here's the rule. Your contractor should inspect your attic before he even provides you the estimate. Unfortunately, a lot of contractors don't go on an attic, and that's a red flag. Make sure your contractor inspects everything, because most of this stuff is preventable and they can put in writing before. If they cannot see something, they'll explain, hey, I don't see your decking because I don't have access to your attic. For that reason, you might be paying, and he'll give you the price, worst case scenario, how much extra you might be paying, but ahead of time. If you don't know the extra cost, potential extra cost, as if expectations are not set prior work begin, I call it a scam. A lot of people unfortunately fall into it, and it's too late when a job is started. No major change orders without proof, price, or permission should be taking place. Roof means photos or video. Price means written pricing before the work is done. Permission means the homeowner signs off before the contractor moves forward. If the additional work is expensive, get another opinion. If the contractor says you have to decide right now, your answer should be, then I need another expert right now. A good contractor explains scammer pressures. And number 7, the lien and lawsuit trap. Number 7 is one of homeowners who do not think about until it is too late. Unfortunately, this one is the one I see more and more of with the big players. This usually does not go well for the contractors. They will get community siding with the homeowner because usually roofers can afford lawyers and they can afford this. Homeowners don't want to get in a legal debate, but here's what's happening. Most homeowners think the worst thing that can happen is a bad work or losing a deposit. But in some roofing disputes, the contractor can file a lien against the property. That can create problems if you try to sell your home, refinance your home, or clear up the title. In 2026, a roofing contractor reported on a Florida Attorney General action involving Florida roof specialists. According to the report, the state alleged deceptive practices and sought to stop lawsuits involving consumers. The report also said the contractor allegedly filed frivolous or baseless liens against homeowners after disputes over work and payments. Evolve Construction right now have, I think, 23 liens in one county in Florida. 5 of them homeowners fighting back the contractor Evolve for frivolous liens. This is why the paperwork matters, the contract matters, the payment schedule matters, the change order matter, the lien waivers matter, and the supplier payments matter too. We've seen even big franchises fail to pay their suppliers and homeowners ended up getting liens from the supplier. Because even if you pay the contractor, if a contractor does not pay the supplier or subcontractor, you may still have a problem depending on your state's lien laws. I recommended a contractor in the Midwest 4 years ago, and that contractor filed bankruptcy. Supplier filed lien on the property. It was a directory claim. We paid out $4,000. Directory covers it. If you hire a roofer on directory.com and that roofer does not pay his bills, we will step in and pay the bill and we'll deal with the contractor or supplier later. So here's the rule. Before final payment, get the paperwork that protects your home. Ask for lien waivers. Ask for proof that suppliers and subcontractors have been paid. Make sure every change order is written and signed. Make sure the final invoice matches the contract. Do not hand over final payment just because someone says, trust me, trust is good, paperwork is better. So those are my most common 7 ways roofers cheat in 2027. If you know other ways, comment them below. I want to hear what's happening in your market. And homeowners, remember this. A roof is one of the most expensive projects you will ever do on your home. Do not hire the person who pressures you the most. Hire the person who proves they are most trustworthy. My name is Dmitry Lipinski. I recommend contractors for a living. Check out my website, directory.com, for my recommendations near you, or schedule a free call with me or one of my team members to review your project and give you the best tips for your house. Comment away, and I'll see you in the next video.